Hello, this is Jake and welcome back to my model channel. I'm filming this a little bit different today because I've had trouble with uploading files to my PC. So I haven't been able to bring you any new videos. So I'm going to do this video today and upload it from my phone, and it's going to be one giant clip. So hopefully I won't mess up halfway through. But today we are looking at my 1144 scale HMHS Britannic. That is going to be fully RC. And as you can see, we have made a massive step forward, mainly by the planking. But I'll give you a close-up just so you can see. There you go. Now, obviously, none of this is 100% finished and there's loads to do. The other side is completely planked now. I am just finishing this area here and hopefully should have this done by tomorrow evening. Also, the poop deck has been altered, which was a changed on Britannic compared to Titanic. And then we got another deck going on top of here that has to be removable with this to gain access to the servo, which is below that. And this has already been cut out. I will just grab you the trusty paint cap. And basically this is going to go on roughly like that. It's not 100% in the correct place, but just to give you an idea, and hopefully I should have this piece fitted next week. So that's all going to plan. So we are putting a servo in and we are going to be using the rudder. Now the reason I say this is because previously I said about controlling it like a tank with both sticks on the controller. However, I am going to try and see what the rudder can do first. If the rudder's not good enough, then we will move to the other plan. There's still some alterations I got to do to this area. Make sure that doesn't fall off. There we go. This is not stuck on yet neither, because I still got finished windows on that deck across there. And then I'm actually going to add figures and some benches to detail it up. Just use some generic model railway benches in N scale because it's the same scale as the actual the Britannic I'm building. So planking is the main thing that I've been working on quite a while, and obviously once I've completed the planking, we will go for a complete clean. So sanding everything, and we will get this very smooth looking. Hopefully that's the plan. Fingers crossed. I have actually tried a bit with the Dremel just to smooth some areas out, like down here, and it does work and it smooths it. So that's the plan. Once all the planking's done, I'm going to go over this with sandpaper, get it all cleaned up. Areas like this where we had a few problems at first will be filled in with pieces of wood and everything, and we'll get that all sorted. Inside, pretty much no different. I can probably just show you down here. I have painted these areas white just to pinpoint where the motors are going to be, because the actual boards come up to that rib there. So the motors will be fully accessible, which is great. And you can see it goes down there and everything. And then the servo will be linked up. The ECU, I've actually built a little shelf inside. And once I get the computer fully working and everything, I'll upload a really detailed video to show you all this, but because I got owed the phone and everything, I can't show you everything today inside. But I put a little shelf in for the receiver to go. The ECU, there'll be two of them because two motors. So there'll be two of them placed in the middle, roughly about here inside. And then the smoke generator is going to be down here just to get some of the weight down this way as well. The receiver, like I said, is in this area. I think it's on the other side, but in that area there. And then what I'm going to be doing is adding pieces of lead all over the hull of the ship inside to give it some weight. That would not be its main ballast. The main ballast will be added when the Britannic is lowered into water. Once it's lowered into water, then we can add the ballast and everything like that, like I do with Queen of the Forest at the moment. It's just the easiest way at the moment for me. I could insert ballast tanks and fill it up with water, but I don't need to do that. I'm quite happy to add the ballast like I do with my other ship. So, like I said, I've been working really hard on this one. This Dremel is by far the best tool I've bought. Cutting pieces to shape and everything, doing some of the yard triangles because obviously it curves down at the bow and stern. The stern was a little bit more complicated. Like I've said, I've completed the other side. But we got that. It's looking really good. Now, as for lighting, I have said to you all that I will be adding lighting. Now, that'll be happening at a different date. The main goal is to get this on the water and everything. But I will add lighting. That's something I want to do. But yeah, and these pins, I think I've showed you these before, but I bought 3 or 4 tubs of them. There was 50 in a tub, and I've been using them non-stop. They are really handy. They are enough just to, you can see here, little holes. So you just put the strip of wood on, pin it in, let it glue, remove them. And that's what I've done. And I'm doing about 5 or 6 planks every 3 or 4 hours and letting the PVA glue dry. Inside, I've also reinforced with PVA on some of the ribs to hold it all in place, which is great. And that's worked really well. And then once we start adding the weight and everything, that should work really nicely. Now, there's a few other things, because this is Britannic, not Titanic, modifications such as the forward mast, a few other little areas. I won't get fully into it, like the top half of the deck, until we know everything works and floats and everything like that. Once that's done, I can actually focus on doing this as Britannic and not Titanic. There's a few differences up here. Obviously, the main noticeable difference between Titanic and Britannic, the giant davits for the lifeboats. So that's got to be done as well. Like I said, these got to be extended out. You can see these here, either side. That's got to be extended. And then this one, what goes on here, which is this one, which will be fixed. Once I've figured out how I got to do this one, we'll get that all fixed in. And hopefully I can show you that soon. But I think I got to extend these out slightly, or here, I'm not too sure. I haven't really looked at that. My main goal was to get this deck sorted here, and there are walls inside, they've been painted. I haven't gone with any windows or anything like that, because you're not really going to see it now too much. I want to get this one sorted, and like I said, this has got to be removable so we can gain access to the servo, which is in there. So things like that, details, difference between Titanic and Britannic, we will get sorted. But I mean, look at that. Is that not looking stunning? I am so pleased with it. For those of you who do not know the kit, this is a Billings Boat Titanic 510, I think the kit is, and it's great. I'm loving it. Obviously, there's tons and tons of work to do and everything. I can't wait to get the bridge all sorted. I will be adding details in there when we move along. But as of now, it's gone really well. I've taken my time with it. I've been very, very unwell, and I will do a video very soon once I get, like I said, the computer sorted, why there's not been any videos. This is pretty much the only model I have been working on, and I'm glad I got the planking done. Well, on one side. You could probably hear sirens. There's actually the Christmas convoy today, which I was supposed to be doing. However, I've been working on one of my cars. So I've not been able to use that car for the convoy. Anyway, back to the ship. Sorry. So there's an update on HMHS Britannic. Let me know what you guys think. I'm absolutely loving it. It's brilliant. What a model. I can't wait to share with you all once we get the planking done and sanding. I'll probably do an update once the sanding's done, and we'll go from there. And then I think I'm actually going to be taking over the mics, and we will do a video on electrics and how we're going to control it and everything like that. And that'd be really cool because he can talk you through some of the radio stuff. Eventually I do want sound in this one as well for the horn, or whistles and everything like that. And it looks a little bit odd without the funnels, but when the funnels are on top, it really is quite big. It's surprising. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I will have much more on this as soon as possible once the computer's sorted. And I will see you very soon. Bye for now.